rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the Patriot Brief, a Patriot Angle podcast.
Of its platform for now, Senator Ted Cruz tweeted the following: for every liberal celebrating Trump's social media ban, if the big tech oligarchs can muzzle the former president, what's to stop them from silencing you? What do you make of that comment? Does he have a point?
Well, let me first say that this is an independent board's decision, and we're not going to have any comment on the future of the former president's social media platform. That's a decision that it sounds like the independent board punted back to Facebook to make in the next 6 months.
What? A bunch of effing garbage. You know where I was going with that. Just heard a reporter questioning in the press room there in the White House, and then of course you heard the press secretary Psaki just relating that about Facebook now I guess they're gonna ban former President Trump for life. Oh my God, more attack on free speech. Like where are we getting at, folks? Where are we getting at? When will this madness stop? When will it stop? I mean, did we not see enough of that during the former president's presidency? I mean, his free speech was attacked more than any president in modern day history, or presidential history for that matter, right? I mean, when will it stop, folks? When will it stop? When will the mayhem, the madness stop? Oh, God. Do I even want to go further with this? Listen to more of this crap. I mean, you think it gets worse. Why are they even discussing this during a Biden administration? Like, what relevance does this have? We all know that President Trump is not the president anymore, sadly, right? Sadly, we need him back more than ever of what this country's going through. Madness, chaos, mayhem, destruction, rioting, looting, violence. I mean, high crime levels at an historic high. I mean, we need Trump back more than ever. But what relevance does this have in the White House press room? Listen to more of this garbage, folks.
Months, as I know you all have reported. The president's view is that the major platforms have a responsibility related to the health and safety of all Americans to stop amplifying untrustworthy content, disinformation and misinformation, especially related to COVID-19, vaccinations, and elections. And we've seen that over the past several months. Broadly speaking, I'm not placing any blame on any individual or group. We've seen it from a number of sources. He also supports better privacy protections and a robust antitrust program. So his view is that there's more that needs to be done to ensure that this type of misinformation, disinformation, damaging, sometimes life-threatening information is not going out to the American public.
You're saying more that needs to be done. Are there any concerns, though, about First Amendment rights? And where does the White House draw the line on that?
Well, look, I think we are, of course, a believer in First Amendment rights. I think what the decisions are that the social media platforms need to make is how they address the disinformation, misinformation, especially related to life-threatening issues like COVID-19 and vaccinations that continue to proliferate on their platforms.
I want to ask you also, Jen, about...
Oh, turn this garbage off. Turn it off. I don't want to hear it anymore. It's garbage, folks. One after the other. Garbage after garbage after garbage. I'm telling you, folks, when will this crap end? The White House responding to Facebook upholding Trump ban says social media must stop misinformation. Misinformation on what? What's there misinforming? I think it's the other way around. I think this White House under this presidential administration, which is Biden, is misinforming the American public. We didn't see any of that under the Trump administration. I think you got to circle back on that, Psaki. And with that being said, we'll be right back after these words, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Someone you can rely, who's always on your side. That's why there's Nationwide. That's why there's Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side.
All right, folks, we're back here on the show. We're talking about, first and foremost, welcome to the return of the Patriot Brief, a little side addition here to the Patriot Angle podcast. Patriot Brief basically took a 2-month break, and we're back. We are back on the platform and platforms everywhere you hear a podcast, including Spotify, Anchor, Google, Apple Podcasts, Podbay.fm, Pocket Cast, and others, folks. Hit that search bar or search engine and click the Patriot Angle podcast, and we'll pop up just about everywhere, including our Rumble channel, which will be starting very, very soon, including Instagram Live launching May 26th, folks. Look out for that special show. Instagram Live will be starting May 26th. And also revealing the new Patriot Angle highlight wheel. A lot of my listeners have been getting tons of emails about wanting to add more additions to the show. So we're going to reveal the new Patriot Angle highlight wheel on that show. It's going to be kind of interesting, and it's only going to be exclusive on the Instagram Live page of the Patriot Angle podcast. So check that out on the May 26th show. With that being said, welcome to the Patriot Brief. I'm your host, Mike. We're talking about this little ordeal of the White House responding to Facebook upholding Trump ban. We're gonna lift the ban on Trump and allow him on the social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but I guess they're going to keep him banned even more, shadow banning him and blacklisting him from basically communicating with his followers. And it's very hard, folks, that you can just turn off 75 million of the followers. I mean, what I know, it's going through some emails here. Basically, I'm getting a lot of emails relating to this, folks, saying that it's coming. Nothing can stop what's about to happen. It's coming from the number one waffler out in Great Britain. Another one coming in from Stop, Listen, Think. Only misinformation is Biden and his administration. Yeah. Another one, pure evil at work, y'all. Yes, I'm reading them as I can go through. A lot of them coming through, guys. A lot of emails. But, you know, what's going to happen, folks, when the 2022 midterms come up? The Trump army is reborn, right? And we all heard. We've been hearing rumors that Trump is going to basically think about running for the 2024 election. If he does, that's wonderful. We need him more than ever. We need to put Trump back in the White House. We had nothing but a great economy under his administration, strong border policies, strong immigration laws, crime was low. Black, Hispanic, and Asian employment was at all-time highs. So, yes, a ping on that one. We need him back more than ever, folks. More than ever. I want to plug into the show here just about literally...
If we succeed in this...
Yeah, exactly. If we succeed. Did you hear, Joe? If we succeed. No, I want to plug into the show here Another video here, another soundbite of just how far Trump derangement syndrome, I want to switch it up, has gone since Trump has left the office here. And this is literally, I mean, this is relating to some of the derangement that we see even in the Washington swamp. Listen to this. This is a girl that's now calling the cops, fearing of possible Trump supporters. You got to listen to this crap. Listen to this, folks.
Snarky little idiot. Shut the up.
Emergency 911.
Hi, can I get an escort from the McIntyre Library to my car? Because I'm feeling really unsafe right now.
Why do you say that?
There's a bunch of Trump people, and I just walked by, and it's not very safe right now. I'm just, yeah.
What do you mean not very safe? We don't have any officers available to... Did somebody make threats to you, or...
I mean, I feel like my physical threat is like, physical safety is at like a threat. I don't feel comfortable walking over there because I feel like they might jump me or something like that.
They may jump her. Did you hear that crap? First of all, you heard in the beginning of that sound clip, somebody just, saying something idiotically. I mean, it may have been a Trump supporter. It may just been, an outsider just, because of the area that, this college student was basically calling for university, the college campus police. She was calling for campus police pretty much to escort her back to her car in the parking lot because she's fearing for her life. She's fearing for her life because of possible Trump supporters. Folks, if it gets any worse than that, we've seen it in the modern day White House that we see today. We've seen it with people suffering from Trump derangement syndrome. Now people suffering from just hysteria to begin with. I want to play something else, folks. If it gets any worse, these are just highlights of what we have seen or that was buzzing in the so-called headlines, folks, of the news this week. Check this out. This is a
As I speak.
Yeah, this is now a Democrat leads a prayer apologizing for being white. Listen to this crap. This is a Democrat in a church service apologizing, folks, for being white and leading a prayer service in a church. If you think I'm making this up, folks, listen to the hysteria that we have to live with in our country. Check this out, folks.
I'm going to ask the white Americans in the room to please repeat after me. On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country, to you and all African Americans, from the beginning of our nation's history, in honor of your ancestors and on behalf of your children, please hear this from my heart. I apologize. Please forgive us. With this prayer, I acknowledge the depth of the evils that have been perpetrated against Black people in America. From slavery to lynchings to white supremacist laws to the denial of voting rights
to all the ways, both large and small, all of them evil, all of them wrong.
I got to pause it right there, folks. Yeah, I'm getting the ping on that and ping on that and ping on that. Folks, I had to put the sound clips and the sound effects also added to the show here. It needed a little spice and a little sprout here. As you're hearing a prayer service in a church, I'm not sure if this is a Catholic service, a Protestant, a Baptist, even a Christian service. I'm not sure. Not that it matters, but, folks, this is a prayer service. I mean, is this diminishing even religious belief? I mean, I thought religion is supposed to be based on all ethnicity. We're excuse me. Yeah, a glass of water. It's all heated up here on the show. I apologize. But I thought religious belief is, like I said, on every ethnicity. These people are literally somewhat apologizing to God for being white. I mean, folks, if Trump derangement syndrome is bad, hysteria in this country is even worse. You got to listen to this crap. Just listen in.
For all the oppression and all of the injustices, I apologize. Please forgive us.
Please forgive us. They're asking people to forgive them for being white. Folks, hold on. I gotta open up a cold one on the show here. Yeah. I think I needed that. Anyway, these are people that are apologizing to God in their church service, that they are apologizing for being white. They are apologizing for every history marker in this country, dating back as far back as slavery, to lynching, to white supremacists and white supremacy. Everything, folks. They're literally apologizing to God in a church service for being white. Can you believe that? I mean, lady, you are a joke. You're trying to tell us that God made a mistake. Get lost and pray through. You need to ask God's forgiveness for a stupid statement like that. Seriously. I mean, God, I'm heated up here just by listening to that. Lord, forgive us for being white. Are these people insane? That is mocking God and bowing down to Satan. Literally, that's what they're doing, folks. Folks, this country is going crazy. It's going kooky for Cocoa Puffs. Remember that commercial back in the day? I mean, literally, folks. This country is going bonkers. Literally bonkers. And I don't know how much more it can take. I don't know how much I can take. With that being said, folks, I want to take another break, but before I do that, I want to get into another sponsor. Vets for Warriors, folks, is an awesome organization. If you're a veteran and you're going through some depression, you're going through some anxiety, you just don't know who to talk to, folks, get a hold of Vets for Warriors. They're an awesome organization. Head over to vetsforwarriors.com and mention that you heard their organization on the Patriot Angle podcast. Also, you can give them a call on their 800 number, 855-838-8255. Again, that's 855-838-8255. Get a hold of them, folks. They're an awesome organization. And don't forget that you heard them on the Patriot Angle podcast, folks. With that being said, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these words. Don't go anywhere.
distracted listening.
Spotify. All right, folks, we're back here on the Patriot Brief. Yes, the Patriot Brief is back after 2-month break. We are back on the airwaves and back on the podcast platform here, the Patriot Angle podcast. So welcome again to the Patriot Brief. Today we're talking about hysteria, guys. Hysteria at all-time highs. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Before I close it out here on the brief, I want to basically just show you just how bad things are getting in this this country we call America. I mean, it's getting real bad, folks. Real bad. This is now the left's view of America. Literally. Let's check this out.
You know why America is no longer a superpower? You know why America is no longer respected in the world? It's simple. Because it has abandoned immigrants. The real embodiment of this country. It has become disembodied. America has castrated itself by alienating itself for immigrants. It's simple as that. It is like water is necessary for fish to live. Air is necessary for us to breathe to live. Immigrants are necessary for America to live. Simple as that. Simple as that.
So these are open border activists, as you heard in the sound clip here on the show. They're pissed off, and they're saying that America has lost its superpower or respectfulness as a country because it's alienated itself as a nation. Like, what are they getting at? They demand everything? First of all, if you enter this country, folks, before I close it out here, I want to explain to people that may share or may have the same thoughts as these activists. When you enter this country, folks, you're entering a country of law and order. Okay, we are a country of law and order made up of 50 states of America. Okay? We have laws and we have order in this country for a purpose, to control mayhem. Even though we may look at it as there are no law and order here in this country because of what's going on, there are still somewhat of states in this country that maintain it. Certain states, not every state. There are some states that are just damn right corrupted. We all know that. But these people have to understand that nothing is owed to them. You want to come into this country, you need to have respect for law and order. That's just quite simple. I'm not going to go into basic principles for those who don't know that. Pick up the copy of the United States Constitution, and it says it plain English right there and then. I believe that there might be a Spanish version of the Constitution for those who speak Spanish, but we're not going to get into that segment. With that being said, guys, I want to close it out. Yes, this is the Patriot Brief. I keep it very, very short and very brief. Hence the name, the Patriot Brief, right? So with that being said, guys, tune in to the Patriot Brief. A lot of people like these little episodes I do because it just basically it allows the listeners to understand just what's going on in the news today on a very, very short but yet brief segments here on the show. With that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in today. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Remember, hit that like, hit that follow button on all platforms: Spotify, Anchor, Apple, Google Podcasts, Podbay.fm, Pocket Casts, and others, as well as our social media platforms, Facebook and also Instagram. Hit that like and follow button, and you will always be notified as soon as a new podcast episode is launched on all major platforms. Thanks a lot, guys, for checking us out today.
You just heard an episode of the Patriot Brief, an Anchor platform.